Here we go! The episode begins with Bastard King's bodyguard watching Bastard King wake up naked. Alright, one of the weirder starts to an episode I've seen. Bastard King looks down at his perfectly sculpted body and sees some wounds. Whoa, wait a second, is he just now coming back to life after that season 5 finale where he gets killed? Woman with red hair walks in and looks wide-eyed at his wiener. Bastard King remembers that the little stabbing boy and the other Night's Watchman stabbed him 3 episodes ago, and Bastard King's bodyguard tells him that the woman with red hair brought him back to life. So he's been dead this whole time. At the end of season 5, you guys, when you watched this live, thought, oh, Bastard King's dead forever now, he's off the show. And now he's back. Why couldn't they have resurrected sexy jawline guy and his wife? Woman with red hair asks Bastard King what he saw when he died, and he says nothing. Being dead sounds boring. Bastard King's bodyguard is like, listen, I know you're just getting used to being alive again, but you need to be our leader. Bastard King and his bodyguard walk outside, and oh my god, look at the size of that horse's penis. Even in this cold weather. That's, wow. Alright, I apologize. Bastard King walks out among the Night's Watchmen, who don't really seem surprised enough to be seeing a man who was dead 5 minutes ago walking around. Redbeard approaches Bastard King and tells him he has a small penis. Well, compared to that horse, and then they hug. We cut to a boat in the middle of a storm, and Heavyset Guy and his wife are on it. Heavyset Guy looks like he's about to blow chunks. Ooh, and then he does. They're on their way to that crazy Citadel place we see in episode 10 of this season. That place doesn't allow women, so Heavyset Guy is planning on taking his wife to his old hometown where he grew up, like we see in episode 6. Heavyset Guy's wife isn't very happy with the idea of separating from Heavyset Guy, but she tells him that she trusts him. And then Heavyset Guy barfs again. We cut to Weird Raven Kid having a vision. Who is this old guy he's talking to? I've never met him before, right? They're watching a young Papa Stark telling these guys that the Mad King is dead. Wait a second, my head is spinning right now. Papa Stark looks like he's like 21 years old in this scene, but the Mad King just died. And I'm pretty sure Handsome Man in Armor killed the Mad King, right? And I've always pegged Papa Stark as being like 10 years older than Handsome Man in Armor. So did Handsome Man in Armor kill the Mad King when he was like 12 years old? That can't be right. Papa Stark asks where his sister is, and then these guys draw their swords and start fighting. Papa Stark kills a guy, and then this one fellow with 2 swords fights 5 guys at once, and he wins. Now it's just Papa Stark versus Mr. Two Swords. Weird Raven Kid is like, I know Papa Stark lives because, you know, he shot me out of his little wiener, but Mr. Two Swords is way better at fighting than him. And then one of the guys who got stabbed earlier gets up and stabs Mr. Two Swords in the back. Papa Stark finishes him off, and then he hears a scream coming from this castle. Papa Stark heads towards the castle, and Weird Raven Kid shouts, "Father!" at him, and Papa Stark stops and looks around. What the? Did he hear him? What on earth is going on? Is he time traveling when he has these visions? This random old dude stops Weird Raven Kid from following Papa Stark, and then Weird Raven Kid wakes up. He's like, whoa, he heard me. What the heck was that? And the random old guy tells him that if he stays in a vision too long, he'll never return to the present. Who the heck is that? There's this lady lurking in the shadows and she looks like an alien. And this old guy is stuck in a tree? Time out. Is this guy a tree? He's got roots all over his body. Oh, is he one of those Pocahontas trees that has the face on it? Also, who the heck is that alien-looking lady? We cut to Legolas Queen walking with a huge group of muscular long-haired men. She looks filthy and she doesn't have a horse, so is she these people's prisoner? But wait, this dude calls her Khaleesi, which I'm pretty sure basically means queen. She walks into a circular building and this woman holding a torch says that she used to be the wife of a Khal too. Okay, so this lady seems pretty nice. But she tells Legolas Queen that the muscular long-haired men are going to decide what to do with her because after Eyeliner Guy died, she wasn't supposed to go off on her own. We cut to Bald Guy talking to a woman who apparently helped the Sons of the Harpy. Oh, is this the lady that sent the penisless army to their slaughter in season 5? Bald Guy wants info on the Sons of the Harpy, but she says that they'll kill her if she tells him anything. And then he offers her a big bag of money and a boat across the sea if she spills the beans. I'd basically do anything for a bag of money and a free boat ride. We cut to Peter Dinklage trying to have a conversation with biracial Emma Watson and Horny Dude, but they don't seem to want to talk for some reason. Then Peter Dinklage says they should play a drinking game, and biracial Emma Watson is like, oh no, we don't drink. Wow, super awkward to talk to and you don't drink? These two are basically me at every party I've ever been to. Bald Guy walks in and says that he found out who is funding the Sons of the Harpy. It's a bunch of rich slave owners in other cities, which I think is who's attacking Legolas Queen City in episode 9. We cut to the dirty underground children who kill old Kinky Chains in the season finale. Short-haired Queen's assistant is talking to them, and one of the kids says that Bald Guy called them his little birds. So these were Bald Guy's spies before he left. Shaq walks in and all the kids are stunned at how massive he is. The kids run away away, and Handsome Man in Armor is like, what did you do to Shaq? I guess after the fight with Dreamy Guy in season 4, Shaq might have died after he squished Dreamy Guy's head. So did Short-Haired Queen's assistant do some weird alchemy to bring him back to life, and that's why his eyes look crazy? Short-Haired Queen tells her assistant to put more little birds in every city so she knows who's talking crap behind her back. She also hints at the fact that she's gonna blow up the church place where Old Homeless Sparrow hangs out, which she does in the season finale. We cut to Old Kinky Chains talking trash about Short-Haired Queen's assistant to Calm Woman and Uncle Kevin. This episode just got so much better. Short-Haired Queen and Handsome Man in Armor walk in, and Calm Woman just starts going off on Short-Haired Queen, telling her that she's not the queen because Margarine is the queen. Uncle Kevin tells Short-Haired Queen to leave, but she says no. So Uncle Kevin, being the smart, handsome boy that he is, with a glimmer in his beautiful brown eyes, says that they're just gonna take the meeting somewhere else, and he gets up and walks away. Do not mess with Uncle Kevin. We cut to Justin Bieber talking to Old Homeless Sparrow. Is that me? This background actor just looks like a way cooler version of me. Old Homeless Sparrow tells Justin Bieber that Short-Haired Queen still has to stand trial for her sins, which I'm pretty sure is why everyone is gathered in episode 10 before Short-Haired Queen blows everyone up. We cut to Young Sad Girl, and oh my gosh, she's still blind. I saw her go blind in season 5, and I was very confused then, and I'm happy to report that I'm still just as confused now. She's learning how to fight because I guess Third Person Guy is trying to turn her into Daredevil or something. Young Sad Girl says that she's no longer Young Sad Girl. Now she's no one. Third Person Guy's assistant asks her about the Hound, and Young Sad Girl says that he's dead. But that's not true at all because he is in season 7. She's also like doing chemistry experiments completely blind for some reason, but by the end of the montage, Young Sad Girl can hold her own in a stick fight without needing to see. We cut to Third Person Guy telling Young Sad Girl that he'll give her back her eyesight. He gives her a cup of water and she drinks it, and her eyes just go back to normal. All this time, all she needed to do was drink a cup of water. What a bizarre thing this storyline is. We cut to Angry Eyes, and he reveals that his dad is dead. And this guy he's talking to that looks like medieval Jesus reveals that Angry Eyes is the one that killed him. Whoa! Angry Eyes actually did something good. I don't know how to feel about this. Medieval Jesus tells Angry Eyes that Bastard King is leading an army of wildlings south, and Angry Eyes tells Medieval Jesus to pledge allegiance to him and they can fight them off together. But Medieval Jesus is a proud, bearded man. Instead of kneeling for Angry Eyes, he brings him a gift, and the gift is Angry Lady and the youngest Stark child. How did those two end up with Medieval Jesus? We cut to Bastard King getting ready to hang Tiny Eyes, Little Stabbing Boy, and a couple of other guys who killed him in season 5. Tiny Eyes says that he has no regrets and he'd do it all again, and Little Stabbing Boy makes a face like he just ate a lemon. Remember when Little Stabbing Boy killed Savage Lady in season 4? Now Bastard King gets to avenge her death and his own. Bastard King wastes no more time and hangs them. Then he takes off his cloak and tells his buddy that he's in charge of the Night's Watch now. As he walks away, he says, "My watch is ended." And then the episode ends. Heck yeah, what a sweet way to leave. You come back to life, you kill a bunch of people that killed you, and then you're like, I'm out of here, b****. Also, isn't part of the Night's Watch oath that you serve until you die? Well, he died, so now he can leave. This episode sets up the rest of the season 6 episodes that I've seen super nicely. I feel like I kind of have a grasp on everything. Except for Young Sad Girl. Also, that tree guy came out of nowhere, and that alien lady, what was that? Overall, this episode was really good. I got to see Uncle Kevin, I got to see a big horse wiener, and I got to see Bastard King come back to life. Somebody named Elizabeth Dingler keeps giving me money based on what I rate the episode, so I'm gonna rate this episode a 15 out of 10. Let's reach into these boxes and see which episode I'm gonna watch next. Season 4, Episode 10. Season 5, Episode 3. Season 2, Episode 1. Season 6, Episode 2. Season 3, Episode 7. So those are the options for which episode I'm gonna watch next. There should be a poll right here, little box. Go ahead and click on that and vote for which episode you'd like me to watch. Here's a graphic to show you which episodes I've already seen to help you make your decision. Really quick, I just want to thank everybody for your kind comments on the last video where I told you guys I was moving to a video every other week. It really means a lot to me that you guys are so supportive and understanding of, what's going on with me. So thank you so much. I love all of you. But the people I love the most are my Patreon supporters. You see how I did that there? Ooh, that was smooth. Jared Daniels. Jared. It can only be Jared. Thank you for the support, Jared. Jason Mahoney. Jason Mahoney, you are not full of baloney. because you gave me some money. Money. I said money, and I rhymed it with baloney. Thank you, Jason. Peach. That's it, just Peach. Are you from Georgia? Are you a Georgia Peach? Or are you Mario's girlfriend? Are they dating? Do we ever know if they're dating? They're probably dating, right? Thank you, Peach. Aurora. Just the name Aurora. What's your last name? Borealis? You know, like when the sky turns green? Your last name's definitely not Borealis, right? It's probably like Smith or Brown or something. Anyways, Aurora, thank you so much for the support. If you want to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description below, and I'm going to put a button at the end of the video. Click on that button. Check out my Patreon page. I talk to my Patreon supporters. I get personal with them. I tell them things that I wouldn't even tell my closest friends. That's not true. But we talk about stuff. It's fun. Okay, bye.